What's going on, y'all? So listen, child, I ain't finna give all my energy to this review. Y'all know what this is, okay? Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Like, to be quite honest, I have never been this unenthused to do a review for Love and Hip Hop. Period. Never. The last two in the last week was because it was 3 episodes all together back to back that I had to do reviews for. This week is because Love and Hip Hop Hollywood did not need three freaking back to back episodes for the reunion, okay? And so we are just tired of it at this point, and there you go. So that's how this review gonna go. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, oh well. Okay. But getting to the review, it gets picked up where I left off last week with Paris and Zell going against Brittany B. They screaming and talking over each other. All I heard at one point was, "Bitch, you ain't even from LA. You ain't even from LA." I said, "What they got to do with it? Just because she ain't from LA don't mean nothing." She was like, "Why you over here? Because you in between jobs and stuff or whatever. You from New York and all that stuff." Okay, fine. So, K Michelle ain't from LA. K Michelle ain't from Atlanta, but she showing up was on both of those franchises. So what that means? That means absolutely nothing, Brittany B. Okay? And so they get to the point where they just fighting, and she said, "Sit your ass down, yo." You get your blood pressure high. Okay, that did get to me. That did make me chuckle for some reason. I don't know why, but it did. Okay, because Paris was really getting mad. Brittany was really getting under her skin, and Brittany was just sitting there. Okay, Brittany was really getting under their skin, and I was just like, wow. So y'all just letting this girl get to y'all this way? Y'all gonna show y'all lose y'all cool like this? Like, bitch, it would never be me. I ain't never letting no bitch see me sweat. Okay, I'll catch your ass outside, but bitch, you ain't finna let me see me sweat in front of all these fucking people. Hell, now you're not finna let me see me lose my cool like that. Then they go backstage talking to Kendall. Then here comes Zell. Bug tried to get up on the stage to try to, calm Zell down. But I say whatever the fuck it is that I want because that's my motherfucking best friend, because we live together. And anybody got something to say, I say whoever I want to say to who, to them, any male, female, whoever the fuck it is. Okay. Then he gets up and go backstage with Paris, and he was like, "This my motherfucking friend. Why they keep on coming after you? How they doing this and woo woo woo?" And he's so mad. Next thing you know, it was like a split second. It's like, why they gotta come with my friend like that? It's like they always try to make you seem like this. Like, that's my friend. Now I don't want him to be over here crying over me or whatever and trying to make it seem like I'm trying to tarnish him and all this stuff and make it look bad on him and all this stuff. Friend, you my friend and all this stuff. I was sitting here like this. Get out my face with this shit. Then when they came back, they was like, Paris has left, went backstage. Brittany B, I don't know if y'all heard it, but Brittany B said, they was like, Paris has went backstage or whatever. Brittany B said she waddled. Listen, I shouldn't laugh at this shit, but it made me laugh. Okay, I'm a fat bitch that can understand. I don't waddle when I walk, but girl, I seen. Listen, no, it wasn't right, but it caught me off guard, so it made me chuckle. Brittany had a couple of zingers, okay, but hey, it is what it is. Then they get into this whole thing with Moniece and April, being together, doing the group or whatever, not well being on tour. And, K Michelle get in the mix, and she basically said that, it's not that she didn't think that Moniece was talented, it's just that, she think that putting this thing with April, she gets started with stuff that makes her lose focus from her talent. Of course, Brittany B is, taking up for Moniece and saying that she's, a very talented girl, which she is. And she did a couple of songs for her on her album. She said the tour coming out in March, and the album came out Black Friday. Had no idea, but okay. April explained what it was between them two, saying that they never had no beef until, Moniece put the stuff on the internet. But other than that, they didn't have no beef, and it is what it is, okay? Then they start going back and forth with Brittany about her credentials and what she did, and Lyrica gets involved, and A1 gets involved. What you charted? Charted with who? Who you A&R for? Who you produce for? You is this and you is that. Then they said, did you flub your credits and credentials and your resume? She was like, no, you can Google me. I said, if you're talking about Wikipedia, you know anybody can go in there and edit Wikipedia. But I don't know what to be true because I don't look up Brittany B. But I wouldn't want her as an A&R acting like this. No, I would not. Okay, you like, girl, you got a career that you can actually call a career that's lasting. Okay. How long can a person be an artist? You could be an A&R for as long as you want to, as long as somebody will have you. Like, girl, come on. Girl, it was just stupid. It was just stupid. And then, K Michelle had to clear that shit up about them not being friends. Once again, Brittany B up here trying to throw that friend word around. K Michelle said, bitch, we were never friends. You came in on a studio session that I paid for because Brittany B wanted to say you showed up late. She said, bitch, I paid for it. Okay? And you came in for what, 30 minutes? You didn't write. You didn't do nothing. You just sat there, bitch. Okay, we're not friends. Then Jason Lee had to come through and, defend Brittany. Said that she put up he asked her to get a band together for an event, and she came through for that without any questions. So, I'm not going to let y'all discredit. Okay, she did that one thing. That's just one thing. So that doesn't prove anything. But, okay, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. So, the next segment was about B2, no, J-Bug trying to get IMX. Oh, IMX. Okay, immature. That's what they was called when they were young. And then when they got older, like teenage, 20 years old or whatever, they became IMX, okay? And so, do they little packaging, how they got together. And then asking Marcus Houston, because now we finally get Marcus Houston saying something. Marcus Houston sat through 2 parts. We had us up here questioning why the hell was he here. Because truth be told, I had honestly forgot that there was a segment on on Immature throughout this whole season, okay? I forgot about J-Bug trying to get them together. I forgot about all of that. Mind you, the season finale or something like that, wasn't it with them doing the show or whatever? I forgot all about that. That's how I done tuned out. I'm so sorry, y'all. But anyway, girl, he was like, yeah, it was nice getting the brothers back together. She was like, how the tour going? I said, what tour? Bitch, the Millennium Tour don't start until 2020. What tour are you talking about? Okay. Anyway, so he was happy that they was back together or whatever. They did that one thing. Tierra Marie was supposed to be in the tour. J-Bug wanted her in the tour, but she had some other things going on. It wouldn't have happened. I'm just sorry. Like, the lineup, it just was doomed for failure. And not saying that these guys, these people that was on this tour did not have hits back in the day or, was not popping. None of them had hits like that, except for probably Immature and Ray J with that one song, I Wish. That's it. Okay? And it's like, no. It just wasn't well thought out. The lineup wasn't thought out. Okay, to be as big as they tried to make it. No, I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, they was like, what about a B2K? I immature type of thing. J-Boog said we gotta get B2K together. We gotta get our shit together first before we could do anything else. But at the end of the day, regardless of what's going on now, that's still my brother and all that stuff and woo 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 blah 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 cool. Okay, then let's just go ahead and get on Mickey Monday. Mickey Monday sitting there, he tried to clear up the thing about, when Trish and Slickwood first met each other, was Trish trying to be shady or whatever, and was like, no, she wasn't. I said, yes, the fuck she was. She was being rude. That bitch was being rude. The way that she came at her, and like they said, Slick was unbothered. Bitch, Slick probably deal with a whole bunch of fucking rude bitches in the modeling agency, in the modeling world, so she used to that shit, having thick skin and all that stuff. She ain't finna let a bitch like that get to her, and prayers up for Slick, because y'all know that she's dealing with cancer at this moment. Her and him are not together anymore, but he said that they are still cool and real good friends. He addressed the issue that people were saying that he was trying to basically use this platform to eat off of her, get clout off of her. So I'm up here trying to, ladies, who wouldn't want their man to put out there to the world that they got the best girlfriend out here and that the big up they woman and all this stuff? Okay, that's clout chasing. I said, sir, every time you was in the goddamn scene with her or whatever, you was talking about how you was broke. Okay, That's what it was. That's what turned people off against you. You know what I'm saying? And made people feel the way that they felt about you and come up with that conclusion, sir. Okay. Um, then talking about how, the whole situation with Trish, made him turn down the whole thing with Empire, being on Empire, to go to Akon. But, Tierra Marie was like, he love music more than acting. So, of course, she'll go to the music or whatever. And, of course, that didn't happen. Then the whole thing with the Empire record, did that come to fruition? He did one song with the Migos, and then he did one song with Quavo. And he was like, he don't care about the percentage. He was like, I'm ready to give up most of my percentage just to put the stuff out. And they was like, hold up, buddy. You don't want to do that because you're going to still be in the same situation that you've been in trying to get put on. This is a music business. He was like, but at the end of the day, no, see, because if I'm got myself, all I need is this right here. He gets up and I'm looking at his outfit and I'm sitting here like, baby, is he about to announce that he pregnant? Because that's what he was giving me. He was giving me love on top. Go back and look to when Beyonce had announced her pregnancy with Blue on the MTV Music Awards. And she opened the same colors. His was just glittery and shiny. I said, don't ever do that again, Mickey. Okay? It made him look like, that outfit made him look like he was shorter than he was already is. Okay? But, they was just telling him, they was advising him against that. Okay? But... yeah, Mickey, girl, sir, boy, y'all don't take offense when I say girl, because I call everybody girl, and it's no offense to it. It's just something that I say it so much, that's why I come out so much, but no. So they get into the whole situation with Jason and his family, and he was just talking about how, people just want somebody to love them, and him and his dad, I guess they haven't really, spoken about anything since we last saw. And how he just wanted to be able to forgive his dad before he passed away because he's elderly, and then the fact that he forgave his mom, and he used to think that it was a cop out to say, when his mom used to say, I did the best that I can, it was like, no, the best that you could should have been me staying with you instead of me being with people that abused me and all this stuff. And of course it was, I'm not gonna shit on Jason for this, because he had one of the more realer, him and Apple, to be quite honest, one of the more realer storylines on this show. And I don't even fuck with Jason like that, but, each and every time that he talk about a death or, trying to reconnect with family the way that they did, it did touch me. It did touch me because there was some truth to it. The emotions that came out, he was crying up there. So it did get to me a little bit. But moving on from that, he apologized to April, and, because, for the way that things has turned out. Not for what was said earlier in the reunion, but for the way that things turned out, because when he was going through the stuff that he was going through with his brother and making that decision to go home, she was there, she was lending support, and she apologized for her parts, and he apologized for his, and they did the issue. So that was cool, whatever. Brittany B gave an update about her family. She's still with her mom. Well, she said, she's still trying to build that trust and stuff with her mother, whatever. She's forgiven her, but at the end of the day, that's still her mom. Okay. April is cool with her mother now, and basically everybody's situation is all to the good for right now. They're on the mend for the most part. So then they went on ahead and they started talking about Lyrica and the different, ups and downs, how they be crying one minute, laughing the next minute at A1, and then talking about why she was crying at the vow renewal, because it was thinking about all the things that they've been through, and, this is years of marriage that they have to go through, and the ups and downs and all this stuff, and, I just want you to show emotions, I just want you to show and take responsibility and accountability for the fact that you fucked up sometime or whatever. And then at one point, he was like, well, I'm over here and I'm hurt too. She was like, well, bitch, I'm a fucking female. You up here, be a man or something. Talk about something you hurt. I said, wait a minute. The way that she said that shit, that threw me off. I said, so because he's a man, he's not supposed to exhibit hurt, or he's not supposed to feel hurt. He's not supposed to cry. He's not supposed to do all of this shit. And only the women's supposed to do that. No, baby, that's not how it works. You want him to show emotions. You want him to show that feelings, okay? And then they're going back and forth about what they did and who put what out. And I told you about my indiscretion. That's the only reason why you know about this. And this is that. Then you got Lyrica G in the back talking about something. This man calls me all the time crying about what he did. And, you know, I still stuck by my daughter knowing all the stuff that he done with her, stuck by her knowing that she, her decision to stay with him, okay, and all this stuff. And he up there acting like he really hurt. And that's what's pissing me off. I said, that's why you backstage. Let them figure this out. Because at one point, Nina was like, do you see y'all being together? Okay? Do y'all see y'all being together? And all that whole nonchalant trying to act cool like stuff is just bouncing off of him. That just, you know, that he been trying to act like the whole damn reunion. It melted away. Finally. He had a little breakdown or whatever. Because when Nina asked was they gonna do you see them getting back to where they used to be? Lyrica said, with God and counseling, I can see that, you know, we can do something because at the end of the day, he is my baby's father and he will always be family and have that type of respect and I will always have his back. But, you know, with God and counseling, we can probably try to get back to where we at. And then Nina asked him, do you feel the same way? And he didn't say anything, but he was tearing up. He was trying not to cry, but he did cry. And he just muttered, I ain't got no words. I'm sitting here like, whoops. Lyrica started crying and she gets up off the stage. I can't do this. I can't. I said, this what we doing? This turned into a big ass counseling section. For real. So then, you know, Zell goes up on the stage with A1. He basically said, get your wife back, bro. That's what you need to do because he couldn't speak. He was overcome with emotion. I felt that shit. Like, you know, regardless of the bullshit that we feel about Lyrica and A1, you know, I felt that was a real ass moment right there. What was irking me was the fact that Lyrica G was backstage. You know, he up here acting like he hurt and he won't say nothing and all this stuff. He is hurt. Your daughter ain't 100% innocent in this. She cheated on him. He cheated on her. He hurt her. She hurt him. Y'all, but they both hurting each other, okay? And at the end of the day, they gonna end up with each other. That's what's gonna happen. They got Lyrica to come back on stage. She sat next to him because at first they were sitting on opposite couches. They asked if he wanted to say something. He couldn't say nothing. She all of a sudden leans over on him like it's when that happened, I was sitting here like this. Ashley, don't be a bitch. Because I was like, really? Really? But I let them have that moment, okay? I said, you know what? Okay, if that's what y'all want to play game. You know, I said, Lyrica, was you really crying? Because when I was looking at her face and she wiped them tears or whatever, the mascara and eyeliner that was on her face was not runny at all. Okay, it was all intact. Did they go and retouch her or something like that? That made me think about something. But then, you know, it was like, is there anything else that you really want to do or whatever? How you feel to want to work this out? A1 said he just needs to get himself right with God and, you know, to walk a better path. You know, he do want his marriage to work. And then he did apologize for the way that he acted and said things to his mama, to not his mama, but to Lyrica's mama. And then Lyrica apologized as well. And that was that with them. Then they do a little montage about Moniece. You know, she's leaving the show. Moniece's been trying to get off this show for the past 2 seasons, okay? For the past 2 seasons, she's been trying to get off this show. If you've seen her social media post and everything, you know what it is. But, you know, she actually is in a good space with just about everybody when they was talking about how she be texting with Princess and everything, and even Drew finally he done came to his sisters and finally said, you know, you need to get yourself together. Just know that I'll take on our child so you can focus on your health if that's what you need to do. And at the end of the day, realize that you still got a relationship and will always have a relationship with him because you are his mother. And then here come April. Yeah, I'm just hoping that they work everything out. You know, I'm praying for that. You know, be good co-parents. Hell, I'm praying for my situation too. First of all, nobody asked you, but thank you. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. Now let me just say this. If Moniece is gone, that means April and Fizz need to be gone because at the end of the day, y'all on here because of Moniece and because of Omarion. Omarion been left the building, okay? And you ain't got no friends up there on the cast that really fuck with you like that. So we don't care to see you. Bitch, pause. Speaking of Princess, when Lyrica and Brittany B got into it earlier in the episode, And then Lyrica threw her shoe at Brittany B. Did you see when Ray J, extra dramatic ass, got up and said, "Ah, that shit did hit my ankle," and then falling all over the chair? I said, boy, if you don't sit there and you want to know what was going on today, bitch, I was about to buy me some Raycon earbuds today. I really was. They only like $79. You know what I'm saying? $79, $100, girl. You know what? I just might. Somebody buy me that for my birthday. I was thinking about getting that or some AirPods. Like, I don't know. Do I really want the AirPods? I just want some wireless headphones that not that noticeable. But, so I can sit at work with them things on in my ear or whatever with no wires or whatever, because let me tell you something, it be draining at work. It really do. My birthday is coming up January 7th, so if anybody want to gift me that, that's cool or whatever. You want to cash at me some stuff, that's cool or whatever. But you ain't got to. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was really finna think about buying that. I really was. And let me tell you what I did today. Let me tell you, I don't give a fuck about this no more. Fanny brought me a mattress. I brought me another mattress. Girl, them bitches ain't cheap, okay? And that's why it took so long to get another one, because bitch, I'm cheap. That's what it is. But I said, Ashley, you can't keep doing this. Go ahead and get your ass a motherfucking mattress. And I went on and did that. I just wanted to let y'all know that. Then they do the little wrap up. Paris still want to fight Brittany. Mickey Monday gonna go to Vegas. Zell and Paris, they want a little spinoff to show people how to be best friends and stuff. Girl, don't nobody care about that shit. It ain't gonna happen. If they get them a spinoff, I'm gonna be mad, cause they are not. Anyway, moving on. Yo, she got her single out. She want to take her, she want to open up her hip hop school, different places. Princess and Ray J, they not doing sex dungeons no more. And A1 and Lyrica realized that they really are good co-parenters, but they're trying to fix their relationship, and that's basically it that happened in this freaking thing. This did not need to go on this long. Anyway, like I said, if it ain't the energy, y'all already know why. Okay. I'll see y'all later. Okay. Thank y'all for bearing with us. Okay. Let's first of all, before I get off of here, let's just give us a big hug and give us a hand clap and thank ourselves for sticking in with this whole season, okay? Because we can touch and agree and say this season was bullshit. But anyway, y'all will see us back for Love and Hip Hop New York. We'll see you back for Love and Hip Hop Miami for those that watch, and enjoy your holiday, okay? Be grateful, be blessed, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.